Hello, friend from the stars. You found me. For a while, I was sitting there thinking that I want to say something beautiful to you. And then I came up with something. So here we go. I want to talk about the wonders of life. So, well, we all are composed of many layers. And at the core, we have the immortal spirit. And around that, we have many different layers, and depending on how you want to classify things, you can categorize it differently. So there's no one one way to explain it, but you can say the soul is wrapping around the spirit. Then around the soul you have other energy bodies wrapped around, and some of the lower ones like supporting the physical functions, and then you have the physical body. I want to talk about like the time between, like basically afterlife or before life or between life, between lifetimes. Well, when you finally eventually leave the body behind, you will have all of your energy bodies will have some levels of attachments to the physical plane, and those attachments are much based on how you have lived your life. Some of them are the lower functions, of course, are pretty same for all, but our habits and especially emotions and thoughts dictate kind of what what we have gathered up in our energy bodies. So when the spirit then starts to, let's say, ascend after death, these energy bodies start one by one to basically decompose. And the more you have those attachments, and the nature of those attachments will determine how you experience that. And in a sense, I think we can, if we talk about purgatory, this is pretty close what you can think about it. It's not going to necessarily be a pleasant experience, and yeah, basically your spirit needs to uh, get rid of those attachments, and it can be either an easy or a painful process. So eventually, then we come all the way to like your soul. Your soul probably has also attachments to other people, not only like physical material thing, and eventually that too decomposes in a way. Uh, Basically, the spirit extracts all the life experiences that you had, or experiences you had in this life, gathers those skills and lessons, and then together with some very high spiritual beings starts to plan for our next incarnation. Then the spirit comes back here, and it has now gathered these. It comes with the gifts and skills from its previous life, and perhaps, depending on life purpose, maybe even bestowed with some additional abilities to be able to go through the life purpose. And we have people that are born blessed with strong abilities from birth. Well, this cycle, isn't it beautiful? One of the most beautiful things in life. I want to further take this. This was basically just a laying a context again. So here we are now, you and me, in this time. Well, first of all, what a wonderful time. But it can be a struggle. And if we think about New Earth and we think about star seeds, we think about all the difficult missions people have here and struggles that we go through, and all those volunteers that have come here to go through this pain and suffering to find beauty. So the story goes on. We are here now, but we will complete the mission, and let's say we liberate Earth. Then, when time comes, it is also time for us again to depart from our physical bodies and go through this process and refine ourselves and get rid of or decompose the attachments and return to the pure spiritual state. Now, I want you to imagine something. Imagine in a distant future a world somewhere out there in the cosmos going through the same things that we go through now. And once again, many will choose to go through the forgetfulness, all the pain. Why? Because we love life. I'm sending you much love, and I hope to see you again. Bye.